Is Nintendo already spoiling secrets on the Switch too? It seems they may be, at least little tiny ones, thanks to a new update on Nintendo Today, which also includes a new gameplay video of Mario Kart World that showcases a feature that had only been hinted at before. So this is what I really want to talk about, but we'll get back to it in a few moments here. But first, let's talk about that new little hidden detail that they showed off, which isn't a huge deal, but it's something kind of fun, and you'll see it if you go to the controller pairing screen, because if you tap any of the L and R buttons, so either L and R or ZL and ZR or SL and SR, though they didn't mention the grip one, so I don't know if those count or not, you'll hear something a little fun. So let's check this out real quick. So yeah, nothing too crazy, but I guess it's kind of neat in that Nintendo notes themselves you can make your own musical scale and technically make your own little musical tunes if you want. Although the thing that I'm a little confused by is if every button that I already mentioned makes its own sound or they all make the same sound, as this video kind of suggests is actually the case, where maybe the sound is dependent on what slot you're in rather than the button you're pressing, which would really limit your options available and also make it so you have to have, 4 controllers paired to make the full range of sounds. So we'll have to wait and see if there's more to it or not, but hey, it's a fun little Easter egg. Anyways, I really want to talk about the Mario Kart video here. First of all, did you hear that music? That's the overworld theme from Super Mario World, which is not only great on its own, I love hearing the remix here, but also it's interesting timing considering just a day or two ago we got the leaked news that the next Mario movie may end up being called Super Mario World. So that's kind of a fun comparison, though it also makes sense given, Mario Kart World and Super Mario World. So it could just be a coincidence, but that's fun all the same. But beyond that is also just how cool this binocular feature seems to be, where we had seen these in the world before, but now we can see that you can just drive up. Let me mute the sound there. You can drive up and take a look at the world around you, much like you could in 3D World, and I think Mario Odyssey as well, or 3D Land as well, and several other 3D games. And you can look all around you, and you can see some, there's a question block panel, which we know are hidden collectibles in the world, or hidden discoverables, I guess. You can see traffic driving around, which is also always a fun detail, which we've seen before. This is a track we've seen a bunch of, so a lot of this isn't necessarily new. But this is new to me, actually. I hadn't really noticed it before. Do you see these power-up blocks or the item boxes dropping from the sky on little parachutes? They're being dropped by the seaplane, which explains its appearance across multiple tracks. So it's not just for background detail, it seems to actively dropping blocks, item boxes on the course, which is really neat. And then of course you can zoom in and out freely, and yeah, just seems like a really fun detail as you explore the world in free roam. I imagine you won't be able to do this during a race, and even if you could, why would you want to? Now, one thing that does stand out to me a little bit, and I'm not the first to point this out, is just how much fog there is in this world. And I wish you could see it a little bit farther. I mean, it's not horrible, but it does seem like in every vista we have, or every far out shot, there's always a layer of fog, which does prevent you from seeing too far in this world, which is a little disappointing, but I wish you could see farther, like, Breath of the Wild, for instance, but, whatever. It looks really good all the same. And, yeah, just another neat detail from Nintendo Today, which they're on kind of a little, like I mentioned yesterday, a mini, run of these, and, like, a lot of fun little tidbits and whatnot. But yeah, there you go, everyone. That's pretty much all I've got for you. And also, they mentioned this video was binoculars #1, meaning there's probably more of these videos incoming, so I can't wait to see what else might be in store for us. So with that, everyone, thanks for watching. Click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And speaking of Mario Kart World, go watch my incredibly silly comparison I did of Mario Kart World versus Grand Theft Auto 6. It was a stupid little thing. It wasn't meant to be taken seriously at all, so it's a little unfortunate. Some people are thinking it means anything, but I had fun trying to sync those scenes as closely as I could. So give it a watch if you can, just because I think it's fun just seeing how similar scenes are between the two games to some extent, at least if you have a creative mindset. Anyways, with that, everyone, thanks for watching. We'll catch you later. Bye.